Hey, it's Radical Dan. Looking like 85 degrees with 88% humidity. So, yeah, it's muggy. Okay, so I didn't put a belt on it. What I did is I put a pressure drive on it. I got a little rubber wheel off a caster. And I put it in there, and then I mounted this with a spring. As it turns, it bounces and keeps pressure on it like that. I checked the voltage of it. I actually had this motor in my garage with a drill hooked up to it, run about 3,000 RPMs, and as long as I had a load on it, which I put the grid tie inverter on, as long as I had a load on it, it wouldn't go above like 24, 25 volts, so it's kind of self-regulating, which is pretty awesome because it put out like 120 or 140 watts. So, hey. But no, what I want to show you is a natural phenomenon, and there's a perfect chance to demonstrate it. I don't know if you can see, but we had a little bit of storm yesterday. We had leaves and limbs everywhere. But yeah, so it's what they call capillary action. If you look, let's see, my grid tie still running? Yeah, it's still going. Okay, if you look at this here, there's a water puddled up on here, right? And this is, you know, a few hundred pounds. I can't move it. So what I do is I'll take an old rag that's damp, and we'll lay it inside the water here. And see what it does is it'll soak up. It's kind of like a siphon. It's kind of like the same way the plants, you know, pull water up out of the soil, or same way like candles, how they wick the wax. So here in a couple seconds, what it should do is start wicking the water. There it goes. See it? Watch. See it start dripping? There you go. It's a natural phenomenon. It's capillary action. It pulls the water up, it sucks it into the fabric, and then once it gets over this threshold right here, of course gravity takes it, and then it creates a siphon. But yeah, that should drain the whole thing off there. I just thought it was pretty cool. Alright, it's Radical Dan. Have a good one. Okay, see, it's about an hour later, and like the water's gone. See, there's a little trickle left right there, and it'll evaporate. So I didn't have to touch it. I just evaporated, and then capillary action, and it just dripped off. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so now it's hooked up. Now that little motor's running off of the charcoal. It's turning the treadmill motor, going through the grid tie, and it's putting 115, between 100 and 115 watts back into the system. So there it is, people. You can generate electricity from charcoal, put it back onto the grid, and drop your electric bill. See, I've got another grid tie in there. You can see it on that shelf. That's what's hooked up to solar panels. I shut it off just to test this one. I should just do a time test and let it run for a couple hours to see what it does. But there you go. Both of them running together. That's the grid tie off the motor, and then the grid tie off the solar panel. So it's running about 220 watts. Okay, watching the little lines in the meter. It's moving very, very, very slow. There's 2. A while ago the AC kicked on, so it's moving faster. See, I'm kicking like 200, it's like 231, 232 watts back into the system. So that's pretty good. Let me go check. Okay, it ran about 50 minutes, and then the output started to go down pretty drastically, and this thing is like really, really hot. I think it might have just burned it out. I don't know, but yeah, see, the panels are still running. It's only 87, around 90. That's because these panels are in the shade, but yeah, it's barely, you can barely see it in there because there's no air drawing through it right now. But so yeah, it works. I might trade that off for a alternator out of a car. I'll take one out of the S10, and then I'll just gear it. Because I don't know what that is. That was a like a 1.5 or a 2 horse treadmill motor. So I'm not really sure what. I'm not sure if this will. This is less than 4 horse. I'm not sure if it'll kick a car alternator. Of course, I don't know. It was like a 30 amp or something like that, or 33 amp or something. It might. I don't know. We'll see. But it works. So that's putting power back into the grid that I don't have to pay for. It runs on charcoal. Alright. Have a good one.